They're off. Jumped well to the Don Eduardo gelding over on the inside. A bit slow was the Reduced Choice filly. It tailed out last early. Now first away was over on the inside the Don Eduardo gelding. Going with it is the Falkirk filly. And they got away to lead here by 3 lengths. From in the third position is the Buffalo Man filly. Going round on the outside of it, the Reduced Choice filly. One going very wide on the corner was the Time Thief Colt. Back with it is the Castledale Colt. So homeward bound they are, 300 metres to go. It's the Don Eduardo gelding over on the inside of the Falkirk filly. Coming after them now is the Reduced Choice filly after being slow in the early stages, making up good ground. As they get to the 100 metres, it's still on the inside, the Don Eduardo gelding. The Reduced Choice filly, those quickly gathered it in up on the outside, and this has been a nice effort. The Reduced Choice filly will win it. Second over was the Don Eduardo gelding. Third at the line then would have been the Buffalo Man filly, followed further back in the field by the Time Thief Colt, then the Castledale Colt, and back of the tail was the Buffalo Man filly. 2-year-old catch weight, 800 metres, heat number 7. Gates open, they're off, and the Keeper filly out wide exploded from the gates here and shows a clean pair in the early stages. Going forward over on the inside next was the O'Reilly Colt into second spot, then followed round by the by Cha-Cha in third position. Going through on the inside of it, Minganui. Further back in the field then was the Perfectly Ready Colt, and back of the tail is the Librettus Colt as they come around the home turn, 400 metres to go. The Keeper filly over on the inside. Coming after it now is the O'Reilly Colt, and looking to run on between the two now is Minganui. Further away then we've got Cha-Cha with the Perfectly Ready Colt, and further back then to the Librettus Colt, but down to the 100 metres mark they come, and the Keeper filly, who exploded from the gates, has been in front throughout and is doing this very comfortably on the line. The Keeper filly will win it. Second over was Minganui. Third at the line was the O'Reilly Colt, and then followed after a gap Cha-Cha. Alongside of it was the Perfectly Ready Colt, and the Librettus Colt will be at the tail of the field. Gates open now, they're off to a very good line. And first away was the Sufficient filly towards the outside, but going forward now on the inside of it is Cola Man to head it off. Right in behind them next over on the inside, the Perfectly Ready filly. With it as well was the Tail of the Cat gelding, and out a bit deeper is Primer. They race down towards a home turn, 450 metres to go. And the pacemaker is Cola Man over on the inside, joined once again by the Sufficient filly in the centre. Looking to run on down the outside also is the Tail of the Cat gelding. Just to behind these, the Perfectly Ready filly, and then came Primer. As they head to the 200 metres, pacemaker is still Cola Man, still led by a length and a half here. From getting out late now is the Perfectly Ready filly, but down to the line goes Cola Man to win it. Second over will be I think it was the Sufficient filly just ahead of the Perfectly Ready filly, and then out wide we had the Tail of the Cat gelding and Primer right in behind them as well. Gates open now, they're off. And the Tail of the Cat gelding out wide got the best of the start. Going with it in the early stages, Lady J, and now going through on the inside of the two as She's Flawless to head them off. Settling down fourth next was the Swiss Ace Colt, then 2 lengths away to the Shinko King filly. And back at the tail of the field here is Good Caring. So as they head towards a home turn, 450 left to run, and the pacemaker She's Flawless on the inside of the Stratum gelding. About 2 lengths away next is Lady J, followed further back by the Shinko King filly. Looking to run on late is the Swiss Ace Colt, and back with them also was Good Caring. But down to the 150 metres they come. She's Flawless, still the leader on the inside. The coming after it now is the Stratum gelding on the outside, making a good bit of it too as they go towards the line. Not much between them on the post, but you'd probably go over on the inside. She's Flawless with the Stratum gelding. And back in third position we had either Lady J or the Swiss Ace Colt. Then came the Shinko King filly, and back at the tail of the field was Good Caring. Gates open now, they're off. And out towards the centre, the Captain Rio hopped away quickly. Going with it is the Voltrad gelding, and they got away to lead by 3 lengths here. Settling down third is the Savabeel gelding, followed round then by Gone Girl. Back towards the tail next was the Rocta Cams filly, and the Electronic Zone gelding back last of all as they head to the corner by the 450 metres. And the pacemaker here, away by 2 lengths is the Captain Rio gelding, looking to come after it very quickly now. The Voltrad gelding ranged up. Out deeper on the track is a Savabeel Gelding, followed further back then to Gone Girl, and then came the Electronic Zone Gelding and the Rock to Comes filly. But down to the 100 metres mark they come. The leader is a Vulturard Gelding, coming after it strongly, the Savabeel Gelding on the outside. As they go towards a post, the Savabeel Gelding just ahead of the Vulturard Gelding. Back in third position next would have been the Captain Rio Gelding, followed by the Electronic Zone. Further back was Gone Girl, and back with it also was the Rock to Comes filly.